Okay, guys, I'm not going to be super duper loud because everybody's asleep, and I'm doing this quite early in the morning because my crazy behind could not sleep. So, yeah, I'm doing this very early in the morning. So, I hope that y'all are doing okay wherever you are on the continent and the world. So, yeah, um, I'm doing two movies which I picked, and it's going to be Heather's and Us, which I told y'all I was going to do Us when I did Get Out. So I was letting everybody pick their movies, and hopefully I'll be doing um, some of the other content later. But I'm doing the movie reviews, and I got some other movies coming in that I'm going to be reviewing later. I'm probably going to start doing some of the comedy reviews eventually, as I told y'all. Um, Heather's happens to be one of my favorite old school movies. I put up some, if y'all are always curious about different things, I put up some info in the content tab. Um, Little information stuff like Heather's was made March 31st in 1989. Um, So if anybody is curious, this is a cult classic like The Evil Dead, um, Army of Darkness, Prom Night, a lot of those ones. So this one happens to be one of my very top favorites if no one's ever seen it because people associate Heather's now with the TV show that had recently came out and I think it came out early 2000, not early 2000s, but I think 2019, 2018, I think. Um, but it has this one has Winona Ryder and Christian Slater and some other popular people, but I don't remember them right off. But it says, without Heather's, there would be no Jawbreaker, no Mean Girls, and certainly no Juno. This is a 20th edition, and it says, one of the greatest comedies ever made, lethally black, hilariously nasty, and giddy fun for anyone who has ever dreamed of offing the meathead in a varsity jacket. It made overnight stars of Winona Ryder and Christian Slater, shocked uncool film critics everywhere, and became one of the biggest cult classics of the 80s. 20 years later, Heathers remains the only brilliantly black comedy about peer pressure, malicious croquet, and having a brain tumor for breakfast. At Westerberg High, where cliches rule, jerk jocks dominate, and the most popular girls are all named Heather. It's going to take a Veronica Winona Ryder and the mysterious and possibly psychotic new kid JD, which is Christian Slater, to give teen angst a body count. Shannon Daughtery, that's one of the popular ones, co-stars in the most cruelly hilarious high school movie ever made, featuring a new high-quality transfer. The extreme always seems to make an impression. Heather's is back like you've never seen or heard it before. The bonus features has audio commentary with director Michael Lehman, producer Dennis D. Novi, and writer Daniel Waters. Fast Film Facts, featurette Return to Westerberg High, featurette Swatch Dogs and Diet Coke Heads, and trailer. Um, the the cornet joke that I made, it actually, they do say cornets in this movie. Um, that is a little teaser. I give this movie a definite 5. If no one has seen it, I definitely tell you for the weekend. Um, I'm not sure if they have it on Amazon. Let me look real quick. I'll tell you if they have it on Amazon. Hang on. I'll Google it on since I'm on Xbox real quick. I apologize for yawning right now. I had got my eyes checked yesterday and found out that I'm nearsighted, so I'm definitely getting glasses. My left eye is weaker than my right, and it's been compensating. So, yeah. And it will probably progressively get worse now since I am older, which that's fine. Um, it's nothing like, oh my gosh, I'm, sad about it. It's, I knew it was going to happen eventually. Yes, they do have Heathers on Amazon, and you could watch it for actually free. If you have Prime, Amazon Prime, you can watch it completely free. Um, they do have Heathers, a TV show to buy. Um, More purchase options. Let's see. Season 1. I'm trying to see what the whole season 1 costs. Um, each episode is $2.99, but putting it in my watch list. I'll see if I can buy it another way. But yeah. Um, but if you get Prime, Amazon Prime, you could watch Heather's, the movie. And if you do want to rent the TV show, they do have it on Amazon. Each episode is $2.99 in HD. If you can handle SD, it's $1.99. So they do have that up. So 5 stars for Heather's. I bought it at my local DVD store. Hey, no, 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 no. There's nothing there, baby. That's grandma's stuff. My cat. Well, my daughter's cat. It's Damien. Okay. Now, Us. This is from the same producer of Get Out. Damien, there's nothing there, baby. Come on. Get down. Come on, little one. Okay. From the same producer, which is Jordan Peele, um, from Get Out, the writer and director of Get Out. And it's worth seeing again and again. I've watched this movie a gazillion times. I don't get bored of watching Us. Like I said, I don't give too many, um, Damien, I said no. Stop. Stop. There's nothing there. Hey. Hey. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. You got itchy? Okay. Damien. Damien. No. Are you itchy, baby? You get itchy itch. Your hair's growing back in his thick. He's missing his eye. He got his surgery. Same eye that I'm having issues in, the left eye. His he had the cat. Um, he had cornea issue, and he was getting a growth, and we had to get his eye taken out. And it was last year when we had it done, and he's done real good since the surgery. I think I did an update on YouTube when it happened. Damien, what are you looking for, baby? Look, there's nothing there. See? See? That rubber band's attached to grandma's stuff. And you can't have grandma's cookies. You can't have chocolate. Okay. But yeah, his eye itches him every so often. So we get it itches eye. It itches. Um, but yeah. Us. Um, it's a colossal cinematic achievement, which that's an understatement. Um, It says from Academy Award winning visionary Jordan Peele comes another original nightmare starring Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o, 12 Years a Slave, and Winston Duke, Black Panther. An endearing American family is pitted against a terrifying and uncanny opponent. Damien, I, hey, enough, enough, no, behave. Um, Doppelgangers of themselves. Bonus features including the monsters within us and tethered together, making us twice. Deleted scenes redefining a genre, Jordan Peele's brand of horror. We're all dying, as above, so below. Grand Pass de Deux, becoming red, the duality of us, scene exploration. This I give a solid five too. I know people are gonna be like, give all your movies a five. Actually, no, I actually gave one of my movies like a 3.3 and a four, like three fourths. Um, but Us is a solid five because it is masterful. The storytelling of it is beautiful. You have you actually had to pay very close attention to Get Out and Us, very very in depth because of the storytelling of it. This is one where everybody has to be very quiet and pay attention, and you have to be like very in tune with the movie. If people are talking, if people are rowdy, if people are cutting up, you're not going to be able to pay attention to the movie. So if you have active children, I would say watch this movie when everybody's put in bed and you're relaxing in bed by yourself, or you're in your living room by yourself with like your husband and wife or whichever. It's just, you and your husband or you and your wife. Um, get you, bowl of popcorn, just, have a date, between you and your wife or you and your husband, whichever. Um, because the storytelling of it, you want to be engulfed and entranced by it because it's some parts of it is funny because you're gonna know where I'm saying some parts of it's funny because you're gonna be like, what the feck? And yes, I said feck because I'm trying to get into the hang of not cussing as much. But in Us, there's parts of it where they made it some parts of it very comical, and other parts of it they made it very mind warping because it makes you wonder of you know what would happen if rumors were possibly true, if other things could possibly happen, you know um alternate universes or things like that, and y'all will know what I mean if you watch it. Because I don't want to go too in depth, and people that are into heavy church, they'll be like, oh, it's like an end time movie. Honey, don't read too much into it. um I mean, the government, like it reminds me of Nope a little bit because they kind of play into a lot of each other. To me, I see a little bit more into, to me, I don't always straightly go into biblical. I always look at it like, what if it's in another aspect of maybe another dimension? Like, what if it's another world rather than, oh, it's biblical, it's cloning, it's this, it's, like they said, it's doppelgangers. But to me, like when I watched the movie Mirrors, that movie threw me for a loop. I'm going to review Mirrors, but I'm not going to throw too many, breadcrumbs. Um, but, um, there's no doppelgangers in Mirrors. I'm telling you that now. That's an older movie too. but there's a point in mirrors where it has a reference to where it has an alternate universe. So that's where I'm using the reference to an alternate universe to us. So me, that's where my creativity goes, is I see maybe a possible of another universe, per se our universe, of it's a doppelganger, possible, because my mind works more faster than regular people's, because me storytelling myself, I would work it as something like that versus it could happen here on our world, but people would always jump to, oh, it's this and it could be this, and they would always jump towards other darker scenarios and lead it towards other things and irritate me to no wit's end, just like I had a few nights ago. And I do apologize for having my outburst for anyone that sees this video. And I'm not trying to, you know, antagonize the person. I kind of put two and two together who it is. And the person already admitted that they were a troll. And I don't know why I didn't put this together sooner. Um, Evidently, this person makes fake profiles, and they've already made a fake profile before, and they have stalked me. And so this is the third or fourth profile that they've made to come stalk me and troll my account. So I don't know if they have an obsession with me. Um, I don't know what's made them attack my account or harass me or be the way that they are with me. But if it does continue, I'm going to report them for strict harassment and ask Facebook to look into, not Facebook, but YouTube to look into it. And I might press charges this time because I don't know what is concerning. I have not done nothing to nobody. I might know what it's concerning. It may be concerning a post that I made a few years back when I first made my YouTube channel. Um, it was about a certain group of people, which I have already apologized to that. I was actually cool with some of the higher up people. Um, I'm not mentioning who, so just in case I need to reach out to them again, because maybe they could take care of this person for me and get this monkey off my back. If he thinks that he belongs to this group, which I really, he seems like if he was like a low tier, if anything. Um, but weirdly enough, this all started happening when I made that post, and I apologized so much about it, and you think that it would have stopped by now. And it all started from a female coming and asking me to do a post. And it's like this person is trying to harass me to the point that I delete my channel, that I just disappear. I'm not giving up on what I'm doing because I made a mistake. I'm human and I make a mistake. Okay, people make mistakes all the time, and that's how we learn. We learn through our errors, we learn through screwing up, and we don't repeat the same mistake. I haven't repeated the same mistake. I haven't went back and said anything concerning anything dealing with that no more. So it's like the person should leave me alone. They should pick up placement, learn, and grow the hell up and be like, okay, and get a life and, get a clue. Maybe get an education, move on with their life, maybe get a woman, um, get children, get an actual job and stop harassing people online. I mean, you're not getting paid to harass me, unless my messed up family is paying him to harass me. Um, and If that's the case, then I know who might be. It'd be my stupid aunt. But anyway, um, but like I said, I already narrowed it down who it is. I know who it is, and I just wish that they would just back off because I don't want to go through the whole thing of reporting to YouTube, getting an investigation started. I don't want to have to go through that. I really don't. It's okay, Damien. Um, I don't want to have to go through this. I really don't. I'm not gonna go nowhere because I haven't done nothing to nobody. I've done my reviews, and I'm just like I said. I apologize to everybody for my outburst that I did a few nights ago, because I was getting goaded, and evidently I know who the person is, and it took me a minute to figure out who it was. They took someone else's picture, and he took their name, and it took me a minute because normally people from that part of the country normally don't speak very good English, and I'm like, yeah, they don't. And he was misspelling a lot of, I know how they spell Allah, I know how they spell things. They don't talk about a one-eyed devil, um because they believe in Kali, they believe in Allah. Because, like I said, I've studied a lot of things believing in their belief system, so I know who it is. His name's Randy. And like I said, I don't know why he's harassing me so much. And I made a thing a while back, which, if that's what it's about, it wasn't just about him. I was talking about suicide, and it wasn't just about him. It pissed me off what he did, yes. He was sitting here, and it was actually on my comment thread, and it wasn't just me that was upset. My son had got upset, my mother had got upset, half my friends in the comments had got upset, but I'm also suicidal because I have PTSD, I have depression, um, I have anxiety, I have algorithm, I have a lot of different things that are going on with my health. And here's this person that had no reason to be doing this online, trying to, and he was trolling people talking about suicide. And my mom also had problems with suicide. I had family members that had problems with suicide. Um, my cousin, literally, when I was 3 years old, tried to commit suicide in front of me. So when I say I have problems with people trying to commit suicide or talking about suicide in front of me, and I've been on suicide watch multiple times, even recently, I've been on suicide watch. It's a big deal to me. And so that's why I made the video. It was something that bothers me. I have trauma with it, even when I do it to myself. I'm an actually avid cutter, and it's it's not something that's pretty. It's not something that's glamorous. It's not something that, and this is why this person is, they this person makes a joke out of a lot of stuff. And he came on making a troll thing saying he was gay, and he's also attacked my son thinking we're going to be friends. I don't want to be friends with him. I want him to leave me alone. I want him to disappear from my life. I want him to just go away. To be flat out honest, I just want him to leave me alone and just stop bothering me. I don't want nothing to do. You disrespect my family and you think that I'm going to be your friend? No. You lie to me constantly. You make fake profiles. You actually attack me on these fake profiles. You irritate me, attacking my spirituality. You make fun of things that I am close to. Like, I support LGBT people, and the gay communities, which I have a lot of gay friends. I have gay family members. Um, I support a lot of the LGBT community. I support the trans community. I have transgender friends. I have friends that actually do drag shows. I have a lot of friends that are gay. And it's like, they were trying everything. He was trying everything he could to actually, and it was actually in my live chat feed. This person was trying to get me. And the thing is, when I deleted my Twitter account because, I was actually going to go ahead and start deleting a lot of my um I was actually thinking about deleting my Facebook. I was thinking about deleting my Instagram. I was only thinking about maybe having my YouTube. And I'm thinking, he got irritated thinking I deleted my Twitter because I didn't want to have nothing to do with him. Well, actually, in actuality, no, I don't want anything to do with him, but I didn't delete my Twitter because I didn't want nothing to do with him. I'm not that much of a coward. I never have been. This fool on his page was making tons of racial slurs, which when I was getting harassed when I was doing tarot card readings, there was the hard N word being dropped, which he had on his page. Um, Weirdly enough, one of the people that was harassing me, one of the names was Courtney, which I found her on Facebook, which supposedly is one of his friends. Um, Everything that was on there that was said, like the Wu-Tang Clan and everything else, was all over her page. So I don't know if that was him pretending to be her or if it was really her. So it's like, I don't know if it's like a catfish page. And it's like, I'm like tempted to contact like Neve and them from Catfish and let them know, or just tell YouTube, because I'm to the point I've had enough. I don't like being harassed. I don't like someone messing with me. And especially, I don't like someone when they are even messing with my kids. And I'm just legitimately trying to make a living at home because this is the only way I can work. This is all I can do. And I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not going to his channel harassing him. I didn't try to befriend him. He came to my channel asking for a reading, and I just told him I didn't have time. And then he kept blowing up my channel, and I started getting to the point I had to block his name because he wouldn't shut up. And he was being very rude when I was actually giving readings. And I was like, can you stop? Because I'm giving a reading. And I don't like it when I'm sitting in there, because when I'm trying to give tarot card readings, I want everyone to chill and be respectful when I'm giving a reading so I can concentrate on one Hey, hey, go in there. Go. Um, I like to have a smooth flow, and I like everyone to keep chat at a minimal so that one person I'm giving a reading to gets the respect they need. I get the one-on-one time with them. If they have any questions, their questions can be seen in the thread. And when they're done, I'm done with them. I can close it and then I can get to the next person. So I don't see, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? No, I can see the next person that asked the question of, can I go next? I can see, okay, it's this next person that I can get, okay, so and so, you're next. And then they can ask me their question for the next reading. It's easier for me to do that instead of, getting the same every 10 seconds. Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? And it's just like, are you freaking serious? Um, so, it does make it a little bit taxing, especially when you're having someone being that disrespectful, that rude, that obnoxious. And I have been nothing but kind. I have been very, and my problem is I'm always kind. Everyone notices that about me. I put my heart into everything. I mean, like even today when I went to go get my vision checked, to go get my glasses done, which I'll be getting them in about 2 weeks. Everybody was telling my husband, "Your wife's such a sweetheart. Your wife is such a sweetheart. I mean, is she like that with everybody? She has such a kind heart." Everybody notices that about me. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she makes friends real easy, doesn't she?" The thing is, I don't really like being that way, but I'm just naturally that way. I just have a natural kind heart because it's how my grandpa raised me to be. But a lot of people, like this guy, is ruining it for me because he's trying to stamp out who I am by coming on here and trolling and harassing me when I haven't done a damn thing to this guy. I don't know him from Adam. I actually don't know a damn thing about him. He came on my channel starting crap with me and making up all these other fake pretentious names and harassing me for whatever sick kicks and crap that he gets. Which, if I get it anymore, I am going to YouTube and I'm going to have them track his computer number and I'm going to have them go after him. Because I'm not putting up with this crap no more. I'm not putting up with harassment no more. I'm going to email them because I'm getting a certain amount of numbers coming in now to where they can look out for me. And I'm not going to put up with getting harassed anymore. And I don't think anybody should be putting up with harassment on their channels, through their emails, through your IMs. No one needs to put up with it. And honestly, don't be a troll. Don't be a bully. Don't go looking for unnecessary drama because what you put out into the world, you're eventually going to get it back to you. I mean, honestly, like, I know there's certain people that go trolling other people, but that's when I've seen people like, there's this one guy that my kids love watching, and he goes and he caps on people and he raps and he gets real loud and he's really obnoxious and everything. But these people actually ask for it because they're sitting there, they're going to other people, they're cutting people down, they're being very toxic, they're being very rude, and they're bullying other people. Me, I'm not going to other people's profiles. I'm not bullying people. I'm actually trying to help people. I'm, selling a service. I'm actually having fun doing movie reviews. I'm doing makeup reviews. I'm actually not bothering nobody. I'm in my own home doing my own thing. I'm not bringing other people. People want to come to my channel. I'm being very nice to them. I talk to them nice until they get rude to me. And I'm like, hey, there ain't no need for it. It's like if you don't want, the service I'm offering, you're welcome to leave my channel at any given time. I'm not telling you that you have to be here. Hang on a minute. I'm getting a call, y'all. Hold on a minute. Yellow. I'm doing a video real quick while I couldn't sleep. I love you too. I'll be in there shortly. Bye. All right. Okay. So basically, the end of it before I go is I don't start nothing that I don't want to finish. I don't go messing around in a bee's nest. Like someone told me before, don't go disturb a wasp's nest if you don't want nothing to start. I've learned that. And I don't go mess around in wasp nest no more. I learned my lesson. I don't disturb wasps because I don't like wasps. And I learned a very valuable lesson when I first came to YouTube, and someone very much baited me into something by doing kind of a story that I shouldn't have done, because I was ranting and raving about something that I had no business doing and I should have kept my mouth shut. And from the people that I was ranting and raving about, I learned more about them, even though I didn't agree with some of their views and some of their interests, but it was their life to live, not my own. And I had no reason judging them. You know what I mean? Because everybody has a right to live their own life. But, for someone being a troll, that's not a life. I'm sorry. This is something different. When you're actually going to someone's public domain and trolling them, that is something different. When you're actually going to someone and causing them actual harm, and you're actually messing with people they know, and you're messing with their family, and you're messing with their possible business and everything else, and you're doing a lot of that's actual harm. Yeah, it's a problem. That's like going to the restaurant and screaming profanity. You know what I mean? It is an issue. It's like you're coming to my personal workspace and you're causing an issue. And it's like, that's not fair to me because I haven't done nothing. I'm not going to your private workplace causing an issue trying to get you fired. So you shouldn't be coming to my private workplace trying to, get my place to get shut down. It's like, you know, respect my woosah. I respect your woosah. And, you know, I learned that from these, people that I spoke to, that them, I respected them, and the people that I spoke to, because they had good heads on their shoulders, and they didn't act like pig-headed people. They acted like well reserved, mature individuals, and I understood where they were coming from. They made me realize and understand, you know, I was I was still learning. I was still young. And back then when I first did that, I was still in my 30s. I'm in my 40s now. There's a big age gap. And like I said, people still make mistakes. Am I still going to continue to make mistakes? I hope not. I mean, I'm actually doing far better than I do. Like, I lose my temper. That's probably my biggest mistake, to my biggest fault is I'm very hot-headed. Um I have Irish, I have Dutch, I have Viking blood. So, I have very hot boiling blood in my bloodstream, and let alone my Native American side. And I can't help to rage sometimes, because when people push you to that point, and it's like, and you're not doing nothing wrong but being in your own place, and you're trying to work, and you're trying to put out something authentic, and you're trying to have fun, and someone's trying to literally pee all over your creativity, and it's like, what did I do to you? Like, what did I do to you for you to mess with my stuff? It's like, they came to me and started crap with me, and I'm making content. It's like, if they didn't want me to do things, they shouldn't have came to me in the first place. You know what I mean? And they shouldn't gave me something to make content about. I mean, the person that told me originally, they put me in a kitchen that they shouldn't have put me in. That was a mistake. Now, this other person that I was talking about, Randy, when he did the whole thing in my comments, and he was talking about he was going to go kill himself, that was a mistake of his own, because he was sitting there saying he was my friend, and he was this and he was that. Me, I'm learning. Like, the one, Nikki, that's my girl. My other girl, Shay, she's my girl. There are some that I do classify friends on here, because they've had my back. I do talk to them. I have them on Instagram. I haven't talked to them in a while, but I have a lot of people that I do talk to. Randy is not really a friend, because he has been very toxic. He has been very belligerent. He has been very disrespectful. He has disrespected my family. Um, I don't like someone that disrespects my kids. He's talked about harming himself. He made a joke out of it. He's made fake profiles. He's lied to me about it. He literally tried to make a butt out of me, did the whole gay thing, which he made another fake profile trying to be somebody else, thinking I wouldn't catch on to it. I'm not stupid. Um, Made fun of my spirituality, did the whole gay thing again. And it's like, and then he targets me. He has a very bad mental problem. He needs help. And I'm not making fun of him. He needs to seek help, and he needs to get offline. He needs to stay away from online communities because he's going to cause someone to harm themselves in a very bad way. He's actually going to have someone kill themselves, actually, because he's going to actually have someone do something horrible to themselves by what he's doing. And that's what he's not realizing. It's a good thing that I have a good handle on myself, because if I was unhinged as I used to be, the things that he's doing to me, I would have hurt myself and he would have a lot to pay for. And that's why I'm going to contact YouTube and let them know, because the games he's playing, he can cause someone to actually literally probably sitting up in the hospital with IVs. And these are dangerous games that these trolls play. And I know this is a movie review, but I want to educate people because this is why this is also an educational channel. People need to understand that the games that you play as a troll and as a bully, it has consequences. And you need to stop playing. And you need to quit sitting here thinking that it does not have consequences and it does not have a hard reality check. It most certainly does. What you do has a weight to it and it has an anchor to it. And if you think that it ain't going to catch up to you, it might have a heavy gravestone attached to it. And you're going to have to sit there and think that you are the cause of somebody's death. And you need to sit there and think, can I deal with having gravestones attached to me? And you said, oh, yeah, I could deal with it. What if it's a child? What if it's a little kid? Like a little 8, 9 year old. You're going to sit there and joke about having an 8, 9 year old do it because you made their parents, take their life because their parents had depression and anxiety, and a little kid, couldn't deal with it, and a little kid did it. Little kids that, struggle with depression just like we do. People need to stop and think. I started doing things to myself at a very, very young age. I've had depression since I was about 9, 10 years old. And you think playing games with people do not have serious repercussions and children will not hurt themselves at the sight of their parents being gone? Yes, most certainly they will. Just because a parent's gone, a child will certainly leave themselves. They will run out in traffic. They will. I had a 3, 4 year old go out in traffic trying to look for his son. No, not look for his son. Look for his father. A 3, 4 year old. Oh, they get young doing crazy stuff. Luckily, he's going to be 21 this year. This was due to my mom's ex-husband. I've forgiven her for it. It's one reason why I want that SOB dead. But I'm telling y'all, there's a weight, there's an anchor, and there's gravestones. You need to stop and think. There is a cost to everything y'all do. Because I know if you're messing with me, there's other people you're messing with. I'm lucky enough to be strong. There's other people that doesn't have strong as resolves as I do. Not a strong resolve as me. And other people will give up much faster than me. And you need to quit messing around, and you just need to quit, and you need to get help. And you need to stay offline. Because if it happens to me anymore, I am reporting you and I am going to actually press charges. I've had it. Because I don't want to sit here and wait around and end up hearing about other people on YouTube being gone because of trolls and bullies. Because I hear about it quite often. It does happen in our community. And it's because of punks like this. And I'm not putting up with it. I've had enough. YouTube will be far better without less trolls and less bullies. And would I care if you're gone? Absolutely not. And I mean that in every way you can take it. I really don't care. I should have just been like, mourned your loss and did not care. And I know that sounds evil, but you've been messing with me, so why should I care? You're trying to mess with my head, so you know what? Take it as however you want it. I don't like people that want to sit here and mess with other people's heads and, they get off on it. You are a sick individual, and I don't know what drives you to be that way, that you think it's funny. And I don't know who you're priding yourself to be, or what type of person you think you are, or what kind of reward you're going to get by being this way, or what type of YouTube award you're going to be by being the greatest troll on YouTube, or who you're going to get noticed by. But no, being the biggest asshole on YouTube ain't going to get you noticed by anything. No girl's going to want to date the biggest jerk. I hate to tell you, girls now don't like assholes. And neither the biggest asshole doesn't have a lot of friends either. And I'm saying that bluntly, and I'm saying that honestly. Nobody wants to be around someone that's going to treat everybody like crap. They avoid people like that. And being the loneliest person in the world has to suck. So I'm gonna leave that at that, and hopefully I don't have to be pressing charges on anybody anytime soon. But if I do, I will let y'all know. And you know, if I get the jewelry stuff here, I will let y'all know so y'all can get the discount code, so y'all can go check out the place. And you might have to pressure them into making sure your stuff gets shipped out, because I paid my stuff through PayPal, and I had to contact PayPal and let them know because they were not shipping out my stuff like they were supposed to. Kind of had to bully them into scaring them, letting them know, hey, I'm gonna get my money back because y'all ain't sending my stuff out. And then had to kind of scare the crap out of them even more and be like, hey, I want my 3 items because, y'all told me. And, you know, I'm supposed to be like getting some sort of sponsorship, getting some kickback, and blah, 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 blah. So we'll see, because supposedly it's supposed to be here today. So I'm supposed to be having a necklace and 2 rings. And I could get y'all a 50% discount. It's supposed to be like a gothic shop. Um, and I'll check, because if it's sterling silver, it'll have the sterling silver on the inside, or stainless steel. I can tell whichever one, because that's all I wear is stainless steel and sterling silver. I can't stand to wear anything else, because anything else turns me green, and it's like nope. But yeah, I'll let y'all know, and from there on, I will keep y'all posted and keep doing the movie reviews. And just think about what I said, guys, because the world could use less bullies and less trolls and more people that are far better off, because this world has enough of toxic people, and we need better people in the world. Seriously, people need to get back to being good, because I'm tired of the world being the way that it is, honestly, guys. Too much greed, too much hate, too much. People are just, I know it's a dog eat world, but that's because that's how everybody's letting it be, you know? But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll see y'all on the flip side, because I'm gonna try to figure out something to eat and maybe watch some TV before I take my nap. And I gotta cook some pepper steak later on today with my oldest. And I love y'all, guys, and I will see y'all later. Bye.